So I'm sure you guys have seen already, maybe you haven't, but I just got like an actual camera. Long story short, I got a camera that I thought was going to work out well, but it ended up being a camera that was maybe not for my style of content. So I have the Sony ZV-1F. But yeah, so it is 5:15 right now on Tuesday. And it is floor set week. I don't know if you guys remember, if you saw one of my first vlogs, but floor set week, you know, I work in a retail store. Floor set week is when the entire store basically flips upside down, turns inside out, however you want to look at it. I really enjoy this part of my job, but it does take a lot out of you. So today I worked from 5 to 2:30, and then I had to go to the tax commissioner to sort out something with my car. And now I'm home. I've kind of just been messing around with my camera and, you know, looking at the new stuff that I got, because I actually got a set on Amazon that comes with the Sony camera, but it also comes with all of the like extra little gadgets. Like it came with a tripod, it came with a cleaning kit, and the way I looked at it, that if I were to buy all of the things that it came with individually, it would have ended up being more money in the long run anyways, especially if I was gonna plan on getting any of those things ever. The only thing that I did not get in the set with the camera was the case that I have on it right now, which is a silicone, just white case, just to, you know, protect it from any scratches or anything like that. I'm gonna bring you guys along with me this evening. I have Zumba at 7:30. I try to not push myself too hard in the gym on floor set week, just because I have to get up so early. And even though I'm an early bird, I'm still not used to getting up at like 4:30 in the morning anymore. I used to be a long time ago, but not anymore. Yeah, right now I'm just gonna clean up my apartment a little bit. I might go sit outside on my balcony while it's still warm outside and read my book. I'm not really sure what I'm gonna do yet, but I've got about an hour and a half until I have to get dressed and start heading over there. But yeah, so I don't know about tonight, but tomorrow I think I'm gonna try to do like a glow up routine, because I'm gonna be honest, floor set week, I'm not super paranoid about what I look like. It's really just grind time. So it's kind of just get out the door, go to work, do your thing, get the job done. So for floor set, we only get one full shift per day to complete a department. So myself and the other visual manager, we go in 2 days a week to complete the two main departments. So we have one day for men's and one day for women's. Typically we do women's first, but this time we did men's first. So we went in and we did the men's department today, and then we're going to go in and do the women's department tomorrow. But floor set week is an ongoing thing, but the brunt of the work does happen on Tuesday and Wednesday of floor set week, which is the men's and the women's departments. So that's why it's a lot. Tuesday, Wednesday, and then Thursday is accessories. So accessories is a little bit more mellow. It's not as many moving. It's not as much powerlifting as what we would call it. Tonight is going to be more so about how I feel on the inside. So I'm going to try and, you know, I'm going to try and read a little bit of my book. I'm going to go do a workout. I'm going to have a good dinner. And then maybe tomorrow night we'll focus more on how I feel on the outside versus on the inside. Come spend the rest of my week with me. So this is everything that I got with my Sony camera. All right, so I just got home from work. So this is floor set day 2. We set up women's today, and both departments went really well. So I was able to get out relatively on time. It's like 2:30 now, and I was supposed to get off at 2. So that's pretty good compared to how it usually is. And it is, again, another beautiful day. So what I'm gonna do before Reese gets home, because he is golfing right now, and he's probably gonna be home around 5:30. So I'm gonna try and enjoy the sun as much as I can before he gets home. So right now, I know it might sound a little strange to shower before a workout. Yeah, I just feel really gross just because, you know, I've been working all day. I got up at 4:30 in the morning, so I'm probably gonna take a shower, start my laundry, and then my plan is to go down to the pool and actually just read and enjoy the sun. And then hopefully I have the energy to go on a walk after I read my book. So my plan is get in the shower, we're gonna do some laundry, go down to the pool, read a little bit. Yeah, and I'm super excited for the rest of my day. Oh my God, I feel so much better. So I took a shower, shaved. I didn't wash my hair because I want to do that tonight. Sometimes I'm just not in the mood to do a full everything shower. So today I almost split my everything shower in half. So I shaved just now, and I'll probably wash my hair tonight because I'm gonna put an oil mask in right now. And I did make a video about my like in-depth hair care routine that I don't do all the time, but my oil masking and hair wash day is in that video. At the end of that video, I did style my hair straight, but it doesn't really matter the way that I'm gonna style it for myself personally. It's just if I wanna give my hair like the extra oomph that it needs and that like special hair care routine, it's in that video. It's probably gonna be titled like my straight hair routine or my silky hair routine, something like that. But just know that that hair care routine can also be used if you want to curl your hair, if you want to crimp your hair. It just so happened that when I made that video, I was in the mood to do my really silky straight hair. And if you guys don't know, I do get keratin treatments done on my hair about once every 3 months because I am convinced that the coating that the keratin gives my hair is helping it grow longer and thicker without breaking. So that's why I get the keratin treatments done. Yeah, so I'm going to put on my daytime skincare, put on my cute little workout outfit, and go down to the pool and read. I don't know if this happens to you guys, but for me, like it's cold where I'm at right now, usually. So like, you know, it's been a little bit since I've shaved my legs, and now that I'm gonna, like, I have the urge to wear shorts and go outside in the warm weather, I'm like, oh God, like I need to take care of myself so I can be nice and cutesy in my little summer outfit. Even though it's not summer, but because it's warm, I wanna have smooth legs, I wanna have glowing skin, and when I came back from work, I was just like, ugh. So I know doesn't make a lot of sense for me to have gotten in the shower and then to go outside and probably sweat some more, but I needed to wash the day off of me. So I'm almost treating this like a morning routine, even though it's 3 in the afternoon. Okay, so I have put these things on my Instagram stories before, but this is the skincare lineup for right now. I put on my Beauty of Joe Sun Glow Serum. I'm gonna put on their SPF 50. I'm gonna put on a little bit of my Ole Henriksen Banana Bright Eye Cream, and then I'm also gonna spritz my face with the Dalba First Spray Serum. Amazing thing about this serum, every time I spray it on my face and then go out in public, usually somebody stops me, says, oh my God, you have great skin. Which, as much as I love makeup, getting a compliment saying that I have great skin is almost better. Getting a compliment like, oh, your makeup looks beautiful. Like getting a compliment on your bare skin alone is like one of the best compliments you can get. It's kind of like being told you smell good. It's like, oh, thank you. All right, and there we go. So this is the skin after all my skincare is applied. I just did my hair in a Dutch braid. Always make sure when you're doing an oil mask to make sure that whatever style you have to keep it out of your face is a loose one. So like even though it looks slick back, it's just because of the oil. Like this braid actually is pretty loose because one thing that I learned from doing oil masks is that it can actually do damage to the hair if you have an oil mask in a super, super tight style. So I try to avoid doing super slick back styles with my oil masks in. So like I said, even though this looks like it's super tight, it really is quite a loose braid. But yeah, so I got my oil mask in, I got my body lotion on, I'm nice and glowy, got my sunscreen on because sunscreen every day. Do as I say, not as I do. I try to put sunscreen on every day. Does it happen every day? No. But that's like the oldest trick in the book. It's like if you don't want wrinkles, use sunscreen. So I'm gonna pack my little bag. I'm gonna grab a snack, grab my books, and let's head down to the pool. Okay, so this is what I'm wearing down to the pool. The set is from Target. It's just baby pink. Probably just gonna throw on some little slides with it. Okay, I don't know about you guys, but I am a big snacker at the pool. so I brought my Flavor Blast Goldfish that my manager actually gifted me this week. She gave us all snacks this week, which was very nice of her. I've just got a Honeycrisp apple chopped up, and then in here I've got some peanut butter. So this is what I'm going to snack on for a little bit. And I also have one of these sparkling ice drinks, and I love these. I don't drink them very often, but I wanted to have one today. So this is in the flavor Black Raspberry. If you've never had these, try them. They're really good. But yeah, so this is what I'm going to be doing before I read my book. Alrighty, so I just got home from hot yoga and it was a really good class. Ready to take on the day. I have something professional planned midday today. So I'm gonna take you guys along with me for that, getting ready and things of that matter. It's not ideal that it's at 2 o'clock in the afternoon on this beautiful sunny day because I would much rather be on a walk or just outside reading my book, but gotta do what you gotta do. Let's go take a shower and get on with today. I'm having some Chobani unflavored Greek yogurt with some granola, some strawberries, chia seeds, and a little bit of honey. And I'm watching Tati's new Hot New Makeup Get Ready With Me video. She's trying new makeup from Sephora. So this is what I'm gonna be doing for the next couple minutes while I eat this. And then, like I said, I've got some computer work to do before I get ready. All right, time to get ready. I've got about 30 minutes until I need to leave. And even if I don't leave in exactly 30 minutes, I'll still have some time to spare, which is why I'm trying to give myself 30 minutes, because then if I end up running late, I'm actually not running late. So I'm just gonna hit my hair with a straightener really quick with my GHD Chronos Platinum Styler. It's already pretty straight, so I'm really just gonna run over it really quickly. I'm going to do a little bit of professional makeup, which is a bit of a switch up for me because, as you all know, I work in retail and I am able to really have fun with my makeup when I want to, and match my makeup to my outfit. I can wear glitter, I can have fun with it, but this is more of a corporate professional situation, so I can't overdo the sparkle, which is never as much fun, but it is what it is. So I'm just taking the e.l.f. Bite Size Shadow in Love You a Latte, and I'm just using a combination of these browns. So I started with the creamy shade furthest to the left when you're looking at it. I put that all over my lid, and now I'm taking the third shade to the right, so not the darkest, but the one right next to it, and putting that in the crease and on my lid. And I am gonna add a little bit of shimmer, but I'm not gonna do glitter like I usually do. And now I'm going to take a smaller blending brush. This is the NYX 16 brush, and I love this brush. And I am gonna take that darkest brown shade, same little palette, and just tap a little bit of it on the outer. And that is a tiny bit darker than what I was going for. So I'm going to take the remnants of what was on this brush that I used for the lighter brown shade, and I'm just gonna wiggle that back and forth to diffuse that darker brown. I didn't pick up anything else on this brush, it's just whatever was left over. There we go. Because even if I do find myself in the traditional corporate setting, I will always have more of the tendency to lean more fashionable and a little bit more extra, but for the sake of today, I want to keep it pretty mellow, pretty conservative. So just add a little bit of depth to my eyes. This is the ColourPop Super Shock Shadow in the shade Ritz, and I'm just gonna take a little bit on my finger so you can see, and I'm just going to tap that on my lid. So now I'm going to take my Maybelline The Falsies Surreal Mascara, and I'm just going to coat my lashes. This mascara is kind of running to the end of its life, and this is my second tube of it. I am pretty sure I will be repurchasing it, but then again, sometimes I switch it up. There are certain things that I own that I love to have multiples of and switch it out depending on the day. Mascara is not one of those things. I am a one mascara person, so I will use one mascara, and then when that one runs up, I will decide if I want to repurchase the same one or if I want to try something new. But I'm not somebody that will have multiple mascaras on rotation. The only exception to that is if I have a brown one in my collection, then I decide if I want to use black or brown. And then I also have a waterproof mascara for when I need something to really stay on, and I use that more in the summertime. But as far as my everyday black mascara, I always only have one in rotation. There we go. My skin is moisturized with my skincare products. I cleanse my skin after my workout, and I put on the Beauty of Joseon Ginseng Essence Water, a little bit of my Ole Henriksen Banana Bright Eye Cream, and then I also put on my Beauty of Joseon Glow Serum, Propolis, and Niacinamide Serum, and then those are the three things that I have on my skin right now. With that being said, I'm going to go in with the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. I'm just going to take a little bit of that in the center of my face. Sometimes I will use a gripping primer, but I find that those tend to dry out my skin if I use them too often, and my skin has been feeling a little bit dehydrated recently. And another reason is I probably will not have this makeup on for many, many hours. So in my personal opinion, I feel like it defeats the purpose of a gripping primer if you are not planning on wearing your makeup for long periods of time. But take that advice with a grain of salt, because I have dry skin, so I don't have the issue that some people have of natural oils in their skin breaking down their makeup. If anything, I would have the possibility of my makeup cracking due to dehydration, and then I would add the hydration back in with an on-the-go setting mist or something like that. So in my personal opinion, and maybe take my advice if you also have dry skin, that you most likely do not need a gripping primer unless you are planning on wearing your makeup for an extended period of time, which, like I said, sometimes I do. Sometimes I know my makeup is going on for a long amount of time, and I just really put in the work to make sure my skin is hydrated underneath, and then I will go in with that gripping primer if needed. Techniques blending sponge, and I squeezed most of the water out of that, and I'm just going to tap out my foundation. I am using the e.l.f. Soft Glam Foundation and the Halo Glow Flawless Filter on my skin. And always make sure you go around your jawline and a tiny bit on your ears, just so everything is nice and seamless. Blending that out super quick. I'm just gonna use a little bit of the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer, and I actually did not love this when I tried it, which is why it's not my everyday concealer, but I honestly can't be bothered trying to find it wherever it is that it went. It just doesn't look quite as smooth as my ColourPop concealer, but it's not the end of the world. I'm just gonna take a little bit of my e.l.f. Halo Glow setting powder on a powder puff. Now I'm going to take my e.l.f. Instant Brow Pencil and fill in my brows just a little bit, nothing crazy, just to give them a little bit more definition. Now I'm going to take a really old brush from Kala Cosmetics. I don't even know what brush this is. I think it was just something that I got in a cheap set at Marshall's or something like that. And I don't know what happened to the other ones, but I do like the shape of it for my bronzer. So I'm just taking the L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Fresh Wear bronzer in the shade Soft Matte Bronzer. And now I'm going to take a more natural blush, but I do like this blush. It is the Milani blush in the shade Blossom Time Rose. It's just this nice pinky corally peachy color. And it does have a little bit of shimmer in it, but nothing too crazy. I am somebody that likes to wear my blush higher up on my cheekbones and almost a little bit into my temple. I just feel like it is better suited to my face shape. Fortunately, you can't get this anymore actually, you may be able to still get this because Smashbox purchased some of this brand or made it a sister company. I'm not really sure how it works, but Smashbox now has something to do with Becca Cosmetics because Becca Cosmetics is technically extinct as a standalone company, but Smashbox still sells some of their iconic products. So this is the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector in the shade Moonstone. Now I'm going in with my miniature MAC Fix Plus and my cheap little fan that I bought from Temu. All right, and now I gotta go get dressed. I'm gonna put my lipstick on in the car, but this is the 95% completed makeup look. Also, there is something that I forgot to tell you guys that I was meaning to tell you. So something that I want to implement more into my channel is product review, just because that is one of the biggest inspirations to why I'm starting this channel, is reviewing products and giving recommendations. But I kind of thought I would start it a little bit differently. I feel like people start out by buying like really mainstream brands or brands that are really big on sending influencers PR, but I think I kind of want to do it the backwards way, meaning I think it would be super cool to do a video where I tried out a product or products, like maybe one or two from brands of like some of the influencers that I mentioned in my channel introduction video, just to kind of silently pay my respect to them and like how they inspired me. So like some of them have activewear brands, some of them have makeup brands, some of them have body care lines, and I thought it would be kind of cool to maybe pick some of the main influencers that I have been following for years and years that have their own brand now, and purchase a handful of products, or as many as I think I can afford, and review those for you. Not with, I mean, of course I have every intention to grow this channel and eventually have it lead to something profitable, but right in the beginning, I know my first product review isn't going to end in mountains and mountains of PR and a bunch of sponsored brand deals. So for that exact reason, if I'm going to purchase product, my first couple reviews anyways, I might as well purchase products from a smaller brand, and a smaller brand that I feel a little bit more connected to, because I knew all of these individuals before their brands started. So that's, another way that they've inspired me. They were already entrepreneurs as content creators alone, but then they became even more entrepreneurial by starting their own business. So that would be my way of paying homage to them. So I think I might place my first order tonight. So this is my order from Season 10 Fitness, and I've been on a workout kick in the sense that I've been wanting to buy some new activewear. And Season 10 is Makeup by Shayla's activewear brand, and it's been out for some time now, but her collections are still relatively small. She's got 3 collections, so I ordered one thing from her first collection, which is the black seamless sports bra. It's supposed to have medium support. It says it was running true to size, so I got a small in both pieces. So the sports bra is just plain black, which has a cute little strappy detail in the back. And then I got the seamless high-rise leggings, which are part of their newest collection, and I got them in the color grape, which I don't know if you can see it, but it's like this deeper purpley tone. And it definitely is like leaning mid to high price point for activewear. I am kind of an activewear snob, so I do believe that paying a pretty penny for activewear is worth it if you plan on keeping these pieces for years on end. I think that if you're somebody that gets bored of your activewear really quickly and you like to change it a whole lot, then it is more beneficial to purchase cheaper activewear, but for me personally, I find that I don't like to have to buy core pieces of my collection multiple times. So things like activewear, sports bras, underwear, things that you wear all the time, multiple times a week, and you want to wash them over and over and over again and not have to worry about them. So activewear is one of those things where I don't want to have to worry about how many times I wash it, when is it going to fall apart. So because of this price tag, to hold up and really perform the way that it is supposed to. So $60 for a pair of leggings and $45 for a sports bra is pretty standard. Buff Bunny has pretty similar pricing standards. So it is to be determined whether the price tag is warranted or not. So we will see when we get this order what we think of it. And that being said, it's not the price of Glow Mode on Shein where you can pay $15 for a pair of leggings, but it's also not in the Lululemon Aloe Yoga price range. So I feel like for really high quality activewear, this is a good price to pay, but we also haven't reviewed it yet. Alrighty, so I just got home from the gym and this is what I wore to Zumba this morning. These shorts are from Target. My shoes are Adidas as always. This is one of the Lululemon cropped Define jackets. And then the sports bra I wore is the matching one to the shorts that I also got from Target. And I think Reese and I are gonna go hiking today because we're both off, but I'm not entirely sure. And there's a really good chance that I will be changing my workout set because I'm sweaty. I went to Zumba and I went and sat in the sauna after that for a little bit, so there is a high chance I will be changing into a new workout set. But yeah, this is what I wore to the gym. I'm gonna go make something to eat and I'll bring you guys along with me today. All right, so I got home, took a shower, I made some breakfast to go. We went to Starbucks. I got a blackberry refresher, and Reese got a cold brew, and we are headed to go hiking. It's like 60 something degrees outside, so we're excited.